Hello, everyone. This is Minister William, or Reverend Will if you wish, and this is the sermon for September 3rd, 2023. And as always, we'll start with a moment of silence for prayer, meditation, or what have you. All right, thank you. Today's sermon is called It's Never Too Late, and it is on Develop Good Habits under Inspirational Stories. In the 1940s, there was a man who at the age of 65, was living off of $99 Social Security check in a small house, driving a beat-up car. He decided it was time to make a change, so he thought about what he had to offer that other people may benefit from. His mind was his mind went to his fried chicken recipe, which his friends and family loved. He left his home state of Kentucky and traveled throughout the country trying to sell his recipe to restaurants. He even offered the recipe for free, asking only for a small chunk of the money that was earned. However, most of the restaurants declined his offer. In fact, 1,009 restaurants said no. But even after all the rejections, he persisted. He believed in himself and his chicken recipe. When he visited the restaurant 1010, he got a yes. His name, Colonel Harlan Sanders. The moral of the moral There are a few lessons that you may take away from this story. First, it is never too late in life to find success. In a society that often brings young, successful people, it's easy to start to think that you are never going to be successful at any certain age, well, after a certain age. However, Colonel Sanders is an example that proves the argument wrong. This story also demonstrates the power of persistence. You have to have confidence in yourself and believe in your work for other people to believe in it also. Disregard anyone who tells you no and simply move on. While this story is not 100% true, Colonel Sanders started cooking his chicken at a gas station that he owned, and he sold more chicken than gas, so he turned it into a chicken restaurant. Eventually, that restaurant was bought out and became Kentucky Fried Chicken. And he hated what they did to his recipe, so he tried to open another restaurant and actually got sued by them, even though he's still the mascot to this day. But even though the story isn't 1% true, you should listen to it. Never give up. You can, no matter how long it takes you, like the sermon from last week. Never give up on your dream. This is also reiterates that and tells you you are never too old to achieve your dream. You can start at any time in your life to go after your dream, and you're never going to be too old. As long as you're still alive, you're still young enough to achieve your dreams. So, like the sermon from last week, never give up, because the only thing stopping you is you. As long as you're breathing, you're young enough to get what you want. But yeah, things are starting to cool down. It's going to be fall in a few weeks. Next week will be the last sermon for this month. I'm going to take a couple weeks off. I'm going to go visit one of the members of our congregation that I haven't seen in 5 years. So when I back, then I will uh, do another sermon. But remember, never give up on your dreams. Like I said last week, you're never too old to achieve what you want to achieve. As long as you're alive, you're young enough. And remember, when we all come together, the possibilities are endless. And I'll see you next week. Thank you.